The NFL has given us some of the most unforgettable moments in sports history. Comebacks, upsets, and jaw-dropping plays that had fans on the edge of their seats. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the greatest NFL games ever played. Buckle up, because this is going to be a ride through NFL history. Patriots vs. Falcons 2017. We have to start with Super Bowl 51, the game that redefined what a comeback looks like in NFL. The Patriots were down 28-3 against the Falcons late in the third quarter, and let's be real, everyone thought it was over. Atlanta's offense was on fire, their defense was suffocating, and New England looked lost. But Tom Brady, the master of clutch moments, wasn't ready to go home without that fifth ring. The Patriots slowly chipped away at the lead, converting crucial third downs, executing perfectly timed defensive stops, and scoring again and again. James White became an unsung hero with his relentless running, including a critical 2-point conversion. And then, with the game tied at 28, the Patriots won the coin toss in overtime and marched down the field. James White sealed the deal with a short run into the end zone, making history with the first ever overtime Super Bowl victory. It was a game that defined resilience and cemented Brady's legacy as the greatest of all time. Packers vs. Cowboys 1967. Now, let's rewind back to one of the coldest, toughest games ever played, the Ice Bowl. The 1967 NFL Championship between the Green Bay Packers and Dallas Cowboys wasn't just a battle between two powerhouse teams. It was a fight against nature itself. The temperature was minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit with a wind chill making it feel like minus 48. Players had frostbite, referees' whistles froze to their lips, and the field was as hard as concrete. Despite the brutal conditions, both teams fought fiercely. The Cowboys took a late lead, but Bart Starr and the Packers refused to quit. With just 16 seconds left, Starr called his own number and plunged into the end zone behind Jerry Kramer's legendary block. Green Bay won 21-17, securing their third straight championship and adding another legendary moment to NFL history. This wasn't just a game, it was a testament to endurance and toughness. Steelers vs. Cardinals 2009. Super Bowl 43 was an emotional roller coaster that had everything: defensive dominance, late game heroics, and one of the greatest catches of all time. The Pittsburgh Steelers and Arizona Cardinals put on a show that left fans speechless. The game seemed in Pittsburgh's control early, especially after James Harrison's incredible 100-yard pick six before halftime. But then, the fourth quarter happened. Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald took over, leading a stunning comeback that put the Cardinals ahead with just over 2 minutes left. Fitzgerald's 64-yard touchdown sprint looked like the game winner. But then, Ben Roethlisberger did what elite quarterbacks do. He answered. On a drive that felt straight out of a movie, he found Santonio Holmes in the back corner of the end zone. Holmes somehow kept both feet in bounds while securing the ball, a catch that will forever be remembered as one of the greatest in Super Bowl history. The Steelers won 27-23, claiming their sixth championship and leaving fans in awe. Eagles vs. Giants 2010. Some games seem over before they're actually over, and the 2010 Eagles vs. Giants matchup was one of those. With just under 8 minutes left, the Giants held a 31-10 lead. Fans had already started celebrating, thinking the game was locked up. But Michael Vick and the Eagles had other plans. Vick led 3 quick scoring drives, slicing through the Giants' defense with his arm and legs. Suddenly, it was 31-31, and the Giants found themselves in a disaster scenario. With just seconds left, they were forced to punt to Deshaun Jackson. What happened next was one of the most shocking plays in NFL history. Jackson muffed the punt, picked it up, reversed field, and then exploded down the sideline for a game-winning touchdown as time expired. The Eagles completed one of the greatest comebacks ever, and Jackson cemented his legacy as one of the most electric returners in football history. Bills vs. Chiefs 2022. Modern NFL games don't get much better than the 2022 AFC divisional round between the Bills and Chiefs. Two of the best young quarterbacks, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, went head-to-head in what can only be described as an instant classic. The final 2 minutes of regulation were pure madness. Touchdowns, lead changes, and a sense that neither team could be stopped. The Bills took the lead with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Everyone thought the game was over, except for Mahomes. In just 2 plays, he got the Chiefs into field goal range, setting up a game-tying kick. Overtime followed, and with momentum on their side, the Chiefs took the ball, marched down the field, and sealed the victory. Fans were left in disbelief at how quickly Mahomes flipped the script. This game not only showcased elite quarterback play, but also reignited the debate about overtime rules. Titans vs. Bills 2000. Few games have ended in more controversy and sheer amazement than the Music City Miracle. The Tennessee Titans and Buffalo Bills squared off in the 1999 AFC wildcard game, and with just 16 seconds left, the Bills kicked what they thought was the game-winning field goal. But what followed was one of the most debated plays in NFL history. The Titans' Lorenzo Neal fielded the kickoff, handed it to Frank Wycheck, who then threw a lateral, or was it a forward pass, across the field to Kevin Dyson. Dyson took off, untouched, 75 yards for the game-winning touchdown. The stadium erupted, the Bills were stunned, and to this day, fans still argue whether it was a legal play. One thing's for sure, it was one of the most thrilling finishes in playoff history. There you have it, some of the greatest NFL games of all time, each one packed with unforgettable moments. Football is unpredictable, thrilling, and full of stories that live on forever. Did we miss a game that should be on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic sports content. See you next time.